Welcome to Car Instinct. Today we're putting a cheap Chinese intake on this. The reason for that is because, well, it's nice. I put some good coilovers on it, some good wheels, and the exhaust broke, so I fixed the exhaust, and well, the exhaust is broken again. So, in the interest of being forever straight pipe and having 90 horsepower, we're going to put on a Chinese intake because induction noises and all I really listen to is Night of Fire. So, super Eurobeat all the way. Now, what you're going to need for this is your standard set of tools, ratchet, flathead, probably a Phillips head, some pliers, and a razor to open this bad boy up. So we'll go ahead and see what's in here. So this intake was $50 or $49 shipped. So little invoice here. I got it in red, obviously. Now, let's see. So I have had a little experience with Chinese junk, so this is going to be the intake filter. Yep, a nice red filter there. Oh, and it's even got the filter on the inside there too, so you know it's not cheap. This is supposed to be washable. It doesn't smell like plastic, so that's nice. Cool. And of course we've got the chrome on there for extra scene points. That's going to be the last thing that we put on. Get that out of the way. And this is likely going to be the box here for the tube, which I spec'd out in chrome, obviously. All right, there we go. Oh wow, that is a lot smaller than I thought it was. We've got little tiny chrome breather tube here, which is designed specifically for this car. It's actually, that's not aluminum, that's going to be stainless, I believe. And then we've got, actually surprisingly, it's got a vacuum cap for each of these, so if your car has some modifications, it'll work with that. That's actually pretty cool. Get that out of the way, grab that so we don't scratch it here. And then we've got our hardware kit. We can hook up our mass airflow sensor, all those goodies. There's a mount right there, and then of course red silicone, all the things. Honestly, that might be worth ordering in black because those are some pretty tacky reds. But let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so first off, we're going to want to go ahead and remove the factory intake. That's going to be this. The mass airflow sensor is going to stay, but it should be utilized in that kit. And then we're going to get rid of this black hose because it's rubber and it cancels out rev noises. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, it is Phillips. Look at that. Disconnect our throttle body cable here. Disconnect this tube here from our mass airflow housing. Got another bad boy here. Now this one here is not on the aftermarket intake. The reason for that is because this is just a little air box, so that creates a buffer for air to expand and contract, which makes it quieter, and as we all know, that's not a good thing. Okay, we've got more of these. We'll take that out and remove those. For now, we'll go ahead and unplug our mass airflow sensor here. There we go. Make sure we remember to plug that in. Then we'll just grab some pliers and remove these hoses right here, right here, right here. And then there's possibly a vacuum line on the back. I believe that's the SR20 only. This is 1.6, so a little bit different, but go ahead and pop this off. Now, these are pretty simple. You just clamp them down like so, slide them out of the way, and then if they're stuck on there, this one's fairly loose already, you can grab them and twist until they become loose, and you'll hear them like pop that off, and there we go. All right, there we go. And then next step is going to be this bad boy back here. Go ahead. pop that off. Now, when we're removing this, one thing to note is that we don't know the new intake fits 100%, so we want to keep it in one piece if we can. There we go. Noise cancellation right there. Perfect. Now, as you can see, I did opt for a red filter before, obviously. To get rusty. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So next step is reconstruction. Construction. I'll edit something in here, watch. Cool. So what this is gonna do, probably gonna look like that. That's not right. How does that even work? That hose goes there. This hose is supposed to go here. Is that the right size? Nope. Maybe, oh, it has those longer silicone hoses. Okay, perfect. So that bad boy's out of the way. We'll start with that. Go ahead and get our, there we go. Perfect. Larger fitting right here. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. And then see with this elbow right here, because it's going to be bending this way, that way the elbow will flatten out, because if I had it this way, the elbow would be more intended to stick, but if we do it that way, it'll fix itself. There we go. And then boom, there we go. That doesn't do anything. Cool. We don't need trash Nissan hardware. We have eBay and the power of friends. There we go. And that's out of the way. Grab it with the pliers, and it twists, and then this bad boy will just twist right off. Ow. Cool. More hardware out of the way, and then go ahead and see if we can't. Okay, that's gonna need some oil. Life hack: if you need oil for something, just pull your dipstick out. And then boom, you're gonna have perfect fitment. There we go. That oil dipstick is very hot. Okay. There we go. Got some nice lube on there for easy penetration. And then, oh, this is a bigger one. Look at the size of that. Use the pliers to stretch it out so we can get it over the nipple. There we go. Oh, oh, there we go. Now, for maximum scene points, what you want to do is have all your fittings so they show that the screws are pointing in the same direction. Like that. Not like that. Like that. Alright, there we go. That's perfection. So We're gonna keep enough room in here, so there we go. Perfect. And then this bad boy, there we go. That's gonna be just about spec right there. Actually, for extra sheen points, we're going to integrate it into the car by weaving. There we go. There we go. That's about factory right there. Now this last hose, we're gonna have to do something about, because that's just not okay. Where does that go? Way down into there. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, it's not gonna reach. And oh, there we go. I spoke too soon. Now, fellas, this complete kit. This comes with everything. Boom. We'll send that bad boy on there. This is silicone, not junk acrylic or junk silicone, okay? Seal her up. Perfect. All right. And then, oh, there's that. Okay. And then, oh, you know what? Ha, that's funny. This is not supposed to be on there. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is. All right. Now, we need to take our mass airflow sensor off of this and grab our boom. I think we're going to need some RTV for this. And then, so we're going to need some nuts and bolts for that. So we'll be back. Fucking, oh, is that cool? Giant fucking hole right there. It's gonna be a fun thing to do. Okay, there we go. Ow, that hurt. Okay. So, go ahead and there we go. Perfect. And RTV has a very specific smell to it. Cool. And then we'll cool, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and line this up. Let's see if that'll do it. Cool. And then that bad boy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite side here. And then Now, the next step, because this is apparently not very well designed for this car. Those are a little bit different in size, so kind of creates this thing. So, in the interest of committing, we're going to cut this because this fits here absolutely perfect, and it fits inside of here absolutely perfect. So, cool. Our Nissan Sentra came with a factory adapter. So, let's go ahead and put that bad boy there. Take, where's the last? This bad boy there. Remember, screw direction matters, boys. Okay, and then me. So if we do, there we go, loosen that up. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Start! Come on! Come on, start! You've got it in you! I know it! I know it!
Just don't come on the street again.